Frisco, you ever been around somebody that you know them motherfuckers guilty, but they giving up a defense, or they want the problem or the case solved more than the police do? Like, they act like they the detective, you know?
The main one is like, hey, no, we gotta get this shit figured out. Right now.
Like, no, nigga, it was you. Like, no, nigga, it wasn't me. But man, we need to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I got all the evidence. Just like OJ. We know OJ did it, but that nigga came out the book and said, if I was the killer.
Now, if I was to do it, nigga. Nah, it's like a nigga who steal from you and help you try to find that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, like, yo, that's a.
And you know this nigga stole it. You know
Hey, that's a certain type of evil. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you know you stole it.
Look, I know one time I lost some weed. You know, when you lose weed, everybody guilty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody guilty.
In that scenario, anybody can like.
I asked my grandma, like, Grandma, why are you laughing so much? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's so fucking funny? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking little baby. I'm like, little baby sleep a little too much. Like, what that little baby been eating? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is a suspect.
Everybody.
But in this case with the Jeffrey Epstein shit, you know what I'm saying? You got a lawyer that used to represent Jeffrey Epstein, and he said, look, man, I may have done all the, you know what I'm saying, the things that somebody may do. They may look like it, you know what I'm saying? But I had an excuse to be on the island and do all this old crazy shit. But no, but hey, you're a massage therapist, and the shit about the massage is about to get crazy. We about to roll this shit right now. Roll it with Alan Dershowitz, you old child molester. I ain't gonna, you pedophile, you. Alan.
Involved in this. I was Epstein's lawyer. Of course I flew on his plane. As soon as Epstein was shown to be what he was, I ended my personal association with him completely, but I maintained a legal relationship with him.
Of course I was on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. I was his lawyer.
Hey, he just snitched on himself so bad, bro. Like,
that nigga said,
of course I was on it. Like, yes.
Yes, I was after I found out he was fucking little kids, I ended my personal relationship with him, but I kept my business.
So I was still on the plane, but it was business travel, right? It was business travel.
It wasn't the fucking little kids. But look, it get funny when he got to defend himself against this shit. When the question, why I said shit, Frisco, he got to defend himself about the Jeffrey Epstein island. His lawyer, Jeffrey Epstein, ex-lawyer, got to defend himself. Watch this shit. Epstein lawyer, this nigga say he know where all the bodies at. He know where all the bodies at. He say, Jeffrey, I know where all the bodies at. I know all the people that fuck little kids. I know all the people that was on Jeffrey Epstein tapes and all that. Remember, this is Jeffrey Epstein lawyer. He know where the bodies is buried at. Roll it.
I know for a fact documents are being suppressed, and they're being suppressed to protect individuals. I know the names of the individuals. I know why they're being suppressed. I know who's suppressing them, but I'm bound by confidentiality from a judge and cases, and I can't disclose what I know. But I hand to God, I know the names of people whose files are being suppressed in order to protect them, and that's wrong.
It was the allegation against you was that Epstein forced then minor Jane Doe number 3 to have sexual relations with you, and that also you were an eyewitness to sexual abuse of other minors by Epstein. You have been out there vigorously defending your name, your honor, and denying these allegations fiercely. And I want to give you a chance now that it's come out in writing tonight to get your reaction.
All the people on the Epstein list, I know all the names and everything like that. But this nigga like, hold on, my nigga, ain't you indicted? Ain't you named in the Jeffrey Epstein shit? Like, hold on, my nigga, like, wait a minute. Like,
those were bad times back then. I'm a whole new person now, though. Like, I'm just a lawyer now.
I was on the plane, not as his personal friend, but as his personal attorney. I was going to Epstein Island as a personal attorney.
Did they said that Jeffrey Epstein forced him to have sex? How the fuck did this happen?
I think Jane Doe was forced to have sex with him or something like that. Jane Doe number 2.
With the lawyer, though,
With
right?
the lawyer, yeah.
Yo.
Jane Doe number 2 said, look, man, she pointed him out. There's a lot of people on that damn so-called pedophile list, you know, but we don't know if it's really a list or not, but we know some witnesses and some people that's named on there.
Hand to God. I know the people who was on that list and who was getting suppressed.
Nigga, you on the list. You on the list, nigga. That's what you on the list of press. Hand to God, I know who's on the list.
Nigga, I know them all.
Yeah, you nigga, that's who on the list. Roll that.
Honor and denying these allegations fiercely. And I want to give you a chance now that it's come out in writing tonight to get your reaction.
I wish for nothing more than for there to be videotapes of every single room in Epstein's house. And I want to here make a commitment. I waive any right of privacy. I guarantee you that there is no videotape or audio tape or anything that ties me to any young woman, because the only woman I have had any sexual contact with since the day I met Jeffrey Epstein was my wife.
I knew he was gonna say that shit.
Mary May gonna get up there and talk about all the bitches he fucked. The only bitches I done had sex with since I met Jeffrey Epstein was my wife, my side chick, my ex-girlfriend, a couple of prostitutes.
Oh, yeah, that little bitch that they brought over the, like, no, yeah, that was.
You think his wife believe that shit? Like, nigga, please. Like, nigga, I don't even believe that. Like, come on.
I did not have sexual relations. Like, this nigga.
I wish for nothing more than for there to be videotapes of every single room in Epstein's house. And I want to here make a commitment. I waive any right of privacy. I guarantee you that there is no videotape or audio tape or anything that ties me to any young woman, because the only woman I have had any sexual contact with since the day I met Jeffrey Epstein was my wife. And now, of course, the woman who accused me has acknowledged she may have mistaken me.
That motherfucker said, look, the only Jeffrey Epstein is lying, and that little bitch is lying. The only person I ever had sex with since I knew Jeffrey Epstein was my wife.
Hey, man, he got to be Maltai, bro. Like, ain't no way you gonna get on, ain't no way you can say all this shit blatantly and think you getting away with it, bro. This nigga gotta be Maltai, bro.
I know everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But I'm not on the list.
So I ain't saying shit.
I ain't saying shit. I'm honored by court and judges and shit like that. I can't, but trust me, I know everybody on the list, and they protect the pedophiles and shit. I wish they came out with videos in every house.
Man, I swear it wasn't just me. Like, yo, if you would have saw all the videos, I promise you it wasn't just me. Come on.
That nigga goes this. No, that nigga talking about, he talking about this. Look, release all the evidence. I assure you that I'm not on there one of them videos. Release the tapes. Like, nigga, you don't want to release the tapes. Release the tapes. Nigga, release the tapes. I'm going to release the tapes. Nigga, really?
Nigga, hey, if you think I got it, then check my pockets now, nigga. Just go ahead and just check me right now, then, if you think I got it.
Check my shit, nigga.
Hey, as soon as you try to start pocket checking that nigga.
Nigga, I ain't gonna let you check my pockets, nigga. You just told me to check your pockets, nigga. Oh, nigga, I ain't gonna let, nigga, I'm a man, nigga, I ain't gonna let him.
Nigga, empty the 2 pockets, like, you know what I'm saying? He know damn. All right, nigga, you got like 8 pockets on your shit, nigga. Empty everything else, nigga.
Or you pour the corner out of the pocket and say there be the shit stuck in the corner. You like, nigga, pull your whole pocket out, nigga.
Pocket out, nigga. I need to see all the lint, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga said, bring all the tapes out on me. This nigga's serious. Roll it. Bring all the tapes out.
I want to pick up on your point about the travel records, and you've said right in the past that she can't connect to you in any way, any sense that you might have met before. I haven't heard you respond directly to this, and I wanted to give you a chance. There's in the travel records, it says on December 11th, 2000, the Epstein plane leaves Florida for New York City. You're living in New York at the time. Then on the next day, December 12th, the calendar says a 1:30 meeting with, quote, Jeff. We don't know what Jeff that is. people could speculate. And then at 12:13 on December 13th, the next day, it says 10 a.m. scheduled a massage with AD, presumably Alan Dershowitz. 14th, the plane leaves.
That was in my wife's calendar. My wife scheduled a massage. If you think my wife scheduled a massage with an underage sex slave, then you'll believe anything.
You will believe anything. If you believe my wife set me up with an underage, we don't know, your wife probably could be a freak too. Your wife could be fucking little boys. If both y'all on Jeffrey Epstein Island, she could be fucking little boys. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just pussy on the island. It was little dicks too.
First of all, nobody even called him a sex slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, wait, why did we go straight there?
That is a minor. Like,
the whole sex slave, like, oh.
Yeah, I think I had sex with a minor. This nigga said a sex slave. Like, nigga, you could have said minor, my nigga. You think I had sex with a sex slave, you will believe anything. Like what the fuck? Speaking of believe anything, right? Donald Trump is suing motherfucker for billions of dollars, right? Because the motherfucker said he wrote Jeffrey Epstein a love letter or some shit like that. What kind of shit is this? Are you trying to say Donald Trump owns some P. Diddy shit?
P. Diddy shit?
Nah, he wrote, Trump said, look, nigga, we gonna sue you for billions of dollars, nigga. This shit is false. Roll this shit and watch this shit right quick. They said Trump wrote him a love letter.
President Trump is suing Rupert Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal for billions of dollars for what he says is a false story linking him to Jeffrey Epstein. Meanwhile, the public and lawmakers are calling for the White House to be more transparent in the Epstein case.
In a post on Truth Social, President Trump took aim at Rupert Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal, writing, "We have just filed a powerhouse lawsuit against everyone involved in publishing the false, malicious, defamatory fake news article." Trump is suing Murdoch and the Journal for tens of billions of dollars. Dow Jones and Company, the publisher of the Wall Street Journal, said in a statement they have full confidence in the accuracy of their reporting. The suit comes in response to a story the Journal published on Thursday containing alleged details of a risque birthday letter the president allegedly sent to Jeffrey Epstein in the early 2000s. The paper claims the note was signed by Trump and includes a sketch of a nude woman. The article alleges Trump's note said, "We have certain things in common." The note ends with, "May every day be another wonderful secret." The president insists he never wrote the note.
Like, we got a little secret, you know what I'm saying? We got naked women, but we got a little secret that we both share on your birthday.
You can't have a gay nigga writing false shit, like, you know what I mean, for a straight nigga, dog. Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying? The shit sound too weird, man.
You can't blame Donald Trump for no shit like that.
Dog.
And that's 100. We're going to keep it rolling because Alan Dershowitz, he feel a little guilty right now. This little nigga got caught he got caught in the cross. He got caught in the cross. Alan Dershowitz, watch what he said about these little kids in his massage.
I've had very, very few massages in my life. One at Jeffrey Epstein's house by a middle-aged woman who gave me a shoulder and neck massage, which I hated. I called up my wife and complained about it immediately.
Review on the massage, like, I didn't like that massage.
No.
Like, I got a neck, like,
and I hated it.
He hated it so bad he called his wife.
This nigga's lying. God, that don't even make sense. Like, even if you got a bad massage, nigga, you don't.
We're missing the first part. Where did he get the massage at?
Oh, yeah. I only had very few massages. One was at his island. All right? But like, I was still on the boat, though.
That motherfucker said, look. The only massage he got in his life, he hated it was on Jeffrey Epstein Island.
That's the only one you hated.
That's the only. You hated it so much you called your wife. Like, I just got a massage and I hated it.
Hey, he made sure to say, it was a middle-aged
yeah, it was a middle-aged woman, right? But watch, hey, Trip and watch with the reporter catch him on. She gonna catch him like, wait a minute, nigga. You got, watch, wait a minute, she's gonna rewind that, nigga. You got a massage at Jeffrey Epstein house? Rewind that, nigga. They finna be on his ass like, wait a minute, my nigga. Was you sure? It was a older woman, my nigga? Like, how do you know, my nigga? Like, yeah, they finna be on his ass. Watch this. They're gonna be on his ass. How do you know, my nigga?
No, I've done nothing wrong. If you want to put me on trial here, you have to give me an opportunity to fully explain. You will not be able to make just charges against me without giving me an opportunity to explain.
You had a massage at Jeffrey Epstein's house?
You got a massage at Jeffrey Epstein house? You know who it was, sir.
And look at their face, though. Ain't nobody believes this nigga. He said we know approximately. Like,
I know what they told me. I know what they told me. Like,
how the fuck is he a lawyer? How is this man a lawyer? This is the worst shit I've ever seen.
Motherfucker said, wait a minute, nigga. You had a massage. Well, what happened was my neck and my back.
Talk about, first and foremost, nigga, you're not going to an island to just get a head and neck massage. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Man, you not on no Epstein Island.
Nigga, like, it don't even matter, nigga. You on an island, your vacation, nigga, like, you won't wherever the fuck you all the way.
She didn't touch your back. Nothing, nigga, like legs or anything.
Yeah, I kept all my clothes on. Like, you know, I sat up straight. I ain't even lay down on the table. What?
That motherfucker.
I'm so glad they said approximately.
Yeah.
We know approximately who she was.
Sir, do you know who it was? He asked him immediately, we got to wind up. That shit was funny. Sir, do you know who it was? Well, approximately. They know approximately who it was. So that many, they really don't know who it was then. They really don't know, but we kind of know who it was, but we really don't. What? That's a lawyer if you ask. We approximately know who it was.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, they talk about legalese and like, you know, being able to say the right things. But like, this is the most bullshit
man.
Come on.
That nigga said approximately. Roll that shit one more time. It was on his ass.
Do you know who it was who performed that?
Yes. I mean, we know approximately who it was. There were a lot of people around her. We think we remember, and the person who was in charge of the Epstein house confirmed this, that it's a woman named Olga who was in her 40s and was a professional massage therapist. I had a neck and back problem at the time, and I had a massage.
Bro, he is on top of the worst lawyer I've ever fucking heard, bro. We
kind of know who it was. There's a lot of people there. But we kind of know who it was. It was a middle. We think it was a middle-aged girl named Olga.
Yeah, she's about 40 years old. Hold on.
We think, nigga.
She's a professional.
Yeah, she's a professional.
Hey, look.
But he hated it.
As a massage therapist, now we should be able to look up Olga's. Hey, this one, I'm like,
how many people hated Olga massages?
Yo, we gotta figure out who the fuck
is Olga. Massage therapist named Olga. She probably gone. She probably through. She probably under the semen right now.
Giving bad
but giving bad massages.
All right, that's not funny, but damn, like,
Olga sleeping with the fishes right now with the fucking massages. He called his wife and he didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? And he think it was a lot of people there.
Hey, you know what? Hey, whoever he working with though, they mad because they gotta keep killing bitches. Like, trying to tell this nigga. You keep saying stupid shit, bro. Like, you know, I'm trying to.
Now Olga gotta go.
Now Olga gotta go. She was my favorite motherfucking massage therapist, nigga. Like,
now Olga gotta go. She just turned 18, nigga. And everything. Now she gotta go. Ain't this a bitch? She was barely legal. Now her ass gotta go. Okay, your ass gotta go.
He's gotta be the top worst lawyers I've ever came across.
You ain't saw nothing yet. Keep it rolling.
Investigations on shit.
On nobody. No more charges or any of that.
My wife had a massage. My daughter had a massage. My grandchildren stayed in Jeffrey Epstein's house when he was away. And if any of those allegations are true, do you think I would allow my grandchildren, my daughter, my son? It's absurd, and it will be proved at trial. But if you want to accuse me, I must have every opportunity to respond.
This is the worst fucking lawyer, bro. Like, bro.
You called so your wife got a massage from the same Olga bitch? Like, your kids, this nigga brought his kids to Jeffrey Epstein Island. I cut off the relationship, business relationship, a personal relationship.
I'm just his lawyer, like, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes
bring my kids over there from time to time.
Vacation, like, every now and again, like, you know.
This nigga said, you think I'm the only person? At first he said he only got one massage and he hated it. He said everybody got massages. My wife got massages, my daughter got massages, my kids.
This nigga is the fucking worst, dog. How you gonna call your wife and she on the island? Nigga, oh my, there's so many. Yo, man, this is stressing me out. Like, listening to this nigga.
This nigga is the worst lawyer ever. Roll it.
The Miami Herald reported that the non-prosecution deal that you helped secure, it was your job to do this, essentially shut down an ongoing FBI probe into whether there were more victims and other powerful people who took part in Epstein's sex crimes. Was that your goal? Does that not suggest you knew that other accusers and perpetrators were out there if you secured a non-prosecution deal that was, from the perspective of a lawyer, great work, right? This is doing your client. This is exactly what you would want to do for your client as a lawyer. But does it suggest that a deal that's that strong, you didn't know that there would be other people down the road?
So you have the sweetheart deal. You knew this dude was a child molester. You knew this dude was fucking all kind of people. You knew this dude had powerful connections. So you actually prosecuted this dude, right? So think about this. If this is the case, right, how is Donald Trump going to release the Epstein list?
List and everything like that.
You can't, right? Because this was, it wouldn't fit the show. It's a grand jury indictment. Yeah. And you can't release a grand jury indictment, and now they're trying to blame a bitch, Jaleel Maxwell. You know who?
She was supposed to be the madam, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So Alan Dershowitz say this bitch know all the secrets. Now all of a sudden Alan Dershowitz wants this bitch to testify and shit like this, right? He wanted, we need to have this bitch to testify. But watch how this nigga lying, because he know that she can't testify and her testimony ain't shit.
Just in that last statement though that he said, I'm not guilty of anything in the particular time.
Yeah, I was like,
why are you saying?
Why you give yourself a timetable?
You a fucking lawyer. You supposed to know not to say too fucking much, bro.
Yeah. He know he guilty as shit. He know he guilty as shit. But watch how he talk about Jaleel Maxwell and how she needs to go ahead and testify because she is the some shit. I forgot the name what he gave her.
Like the main corporate or something?
No, he gave her some kind of, she is the Dixie chick or some shit like that. Some kind of special case name or some shit like that. Okay. But she is the key to releasing the information, and she needs to go ahead and do it. But watch what the legal terminology, the legal things can't happen for her or any information. Yeah, release the information. Watch the legal shit. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, do you think...
Ask me any hard questions. I have not refused to answer a single question because I have absolutely nothing to hide. I want every document revealed in the Epstein case. My false accusers and their lawyers want to hide everything. There are depositions that should be made public that are, you'll have to make your own judgment about them. But there are good reasons why the other side wants to keep them secret. Ultimately, they'll all come out and they will all exculpate me. I am 100% innocent of any possible charges. I have never had sex with anybody other than my wife during the relevant period of time.
Backlash within the MAGA movement has grown over the handling of the Epstein case, with many demanding more information.
I call it the Epstein hoax.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are calling for more transparency as well.
I think there should be a full disclosure of the materials on Epstein. Statements by the Attorney General that she had all the issues and reviews on her desk for her to take a look at were kind of a promise to the American people that something was coming, and nothing has come out of it.
In response to the outcry, the president urged Attorney General Pam Bondi to file a motion for the unsealing of grand jury testimony related to Epstein's child sex trafficking charges in New York. It could take months for the judge to decide whether to unseal the document.
Donald Trump say he got other shit to do about worry about the Jeffrey Epstein shit. We got other shit to do than to worry about some Jeffrey Epstein. If she releases shit, she releases shit. But people say, on fake news and stuff like that Donald Trump polls is dropping because of Jeffrey Epstein, and people are turning on Donald Trump because of Jeffrey Epstein and shit like that. Well, CNN say that ain't so. Roll that.
Interest in the Epstein files and the Epstein case is sky high, and the American public does not trust what the government is selling them. What are we talking about here? Is the government hiding Epstein's alleged client? Let's get this. 69% of Americans agree that the federal government is, in fact, hiding Epstein's alleged client list versus just 6% who say that they are not. And get this, a majority of Republicans and Democrats do, in fact, agree on this issue that the government is hiding Epstein's alleged client list. You can never get a majority of Republicans and Democrats to agree on anything, but they do agree on this particular issue. And perhaps not so surprisingly, you get a plurality of Democrats and Republicans agreeing that they are dissatisfied with the amount of information that the government has released so far. What are we talking about this? Well, we're talking about, if we look at Republicans and independents who lean Republican, 43% are dissatisfied with the amount of information released so far, compared to, get this, just 4% of Republicans who are in fact satisfied with the amount of information released so far by the federal government when it comes to the Epstein case. And we look over here on this side of the screen among Democrats, get this, 60% of Democrats and independent-leaning Democrats are in fact dissatisfied with the amount of information released so far. And get this, just 3% of Democrats are in fact satisfied so far with the amount of information released. Now you see this, you see that the plurality of Republicans are dissatisfied.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
So how is it impacting President Trump's overall approval rating? Republicans who approve of the job that Donald Trump is doing, get this, in our CNN SSRS poll, it was 86% prior to this whole Epstein saga. Now, it's 88%. In fact, the percentage of Republicans who approve of the job that Donald Trump is doing has actually, if anything, climbed a little bit according to our CNN polling.
This guy's been talked about for years.
How about Quinnipiac? 87% before this whole Epstein saga started approved of the job that Donald Trump was doing among Republicans. Now it's 90%. So we see agreement between the CNN polling and the Quinnipiac polling. Yes, Republicans are not thrilled with how the government is responding to the Epstein case, but so far they are in fact not taking it out on Donald Trump, at least when it comes to his overall approval rate.
You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
Now, you might be asking yourself, why? Well, I think this nugget gives it all away. Republicans who said the nation's top issue was the Epstein case, get this, 1 respondent, not 1%, one respondent of Republicans said that the nation's top issue was in fact the Epstein case. What we're dealing with is a public that is very much dissatisfied with how the government is responding so far to the Epstein case. A lot of folks, both on the right and the left, do in fact believe that the government is hiding Epstein's alleged client list, but yet when it comes to his approval rating, Donald Trump's approval rating with the Republican base, so far they're sticking with him because at this point, even if they believe the government is potentially hiding something, they don't think it's all that important.
It just seems like a desecration.
In other words, people just don't give a fuck about Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, man.
We got so much other shit. You got immigration, you got taxes, you got Russia, you got Ukraine, you got China, you got tariffs, you got the economy, you got protests. Motherfucker ain't worried about Jeffrey Epstein.
Look, we pray for the victims in it, and like we hope they find some type of restitution.
Man.
But like,
we all
come on, man, like.
We all know, we're going to keep it 100. Like, what victims? Them was like he said, they were little hoes, you know what I'm saying? Okay, think about this. Where the parents was at? Like, on some R. Kelly shit, where the parents was at?
Where the fuck the parents?
You got, your kid is going to a whole fucking island, giving out massages and oral sex, and you don't know where your kid's at? Come on, man.
Come on now. But all of a sudden, you got $15,000 like
you feel me?
Your shit goes.
Where the hell is all these parents at? When all these kids was on Jeffrey Epstein Island, they had to get permission, right? Your kids are 15 and 16 years old, and you don't know if they going to a motherfucking island or not. And they coming home with all kind of money, paying rent and all kind of shit, buying cars and shit for you to drive in because they'll not drive cars yet. Come on, man. The kids and the parents, we see this shit happen in the hood all the time. The kids and the parents know exactly what was happening, just like on some R. Kelly shit. If they lock R. Kelly up, they should have locked all them motherfuckers up who had sex with them motherfuckers too. Security to all of them.
Fast security and shit too.
Talking about they was victims, they was hoes. We gonna keep 100. They was young, but they was hoes. And they do exactly
sold off by the parents.
Exactly. If they was in another country, they'd be grown. You know what I'm saying? You can 16, she could be married by now. And all of a sudden she underage, nigga.
How the hell is she a licensed massage therapist? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, hey.
At 16, she's a licensed massage therapist. But you know what? Donald Trump say, look, man, this shit is, look, y'all got bamboozled. You know, this shit is just another Democrat hoax, and you sons of bitches fell for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So don't act.
You know what sold it though? Is when Trump and Elon Musk kind of like had they splitting. I don't even know if they beefing, but when Elon said on X that, oh, this nigga's on the
Epstein file, yeah. Like,
that's where Democrats was able to be like, oh, see, I told y'all, like this nigga, like, yo, be part of it.
But they finna give you some game on why Jeffrey Epstein files can't be released, and nobody, especially nobody like Elon Musk, is allowed. I don't give a fuck what kind of Doge and none of that shit. He's not allowed to see it. Donald Trump not even allowed to see it. So how the fuck Elon Musk gonna be able to see the list if Donald Trump can't even see the damn list?
That's crazy.
Think about this. How the hell Elon Musk, unless he knows some top secret shit, right? And he can hack some shit, but how the hell he know more than the FBI or Donald Trump or the president or DOJ, everybody, because these records are supposed to be sealed. Right. Grand jury testimony is supposed to be sealed. Grand jury whatever is supposed to be sealed. How in the hell Elon Musk know?
Hey.
You can't. Why Donald Trump school their ass? Roll that.
Mr. President, will you ask Attorney General Pam Bondi to release more documents to finally put this controversy to bed?
Yeah, whatever's credible, she can release.
Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison, and so a lot of people want to know if she's going to turn in powerful people. And I know you've talked in the past about Prince Andrew, and you've criticized Bill Clinton's behavior. I'm wondering, do you feel that she's going to turn in powerful men? How do you see that working out?
I don't know. I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But I wish her well. whatever it is. I don't know the situation with Prince Andrew. Just don't know. Not aware of it.
She knows everything. She is the Rosetta Stone. She knows everything. She arranged every single trip with everybody. She knows everything. And if she were just given use immunity, she could be compelled to testify. I'm told that she actually would be willing to testify, and there'd be no reason for her to withhold any information.
You see how they say that Jaleel Gazelle Maxwell, whatever her name is. Jaleel, whatever that bitch now. I'm trying to pronounce her name how it's spelled. Jaleel.
Yeah, hey, that was a crazy ass spelling. Yeah.
That's a crazy ass Jaleel Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? This nigga say she know where the body's at, and she can testify, and she can clear her name, and she can get out.
All I know is whoever is with that nigga, the lawyer, is mad as hell. Like, nigga, stop fucking talking, nigga. Stop fucking talking, bro.
But this is some cold shit, right? He's supposed, like you just said, right? He's supposed to be a lawyer, right? But he just got on here and lied, right, about her testifying, right? Well, I heard she wanted to testify, and I heard this and I heard that. Remember, he said he know where all the bodies at, right?
All the bodies.
He know all the bodies at. He said she should testify. He heard from his people that said that she wanted to testify. But watch how he get totally debunked, right, and get caught up in a lie right here. Nigga, that shit is not finna happen.
They fuming. It's like having a little homie in a good position, and he just don't know what the fuck. Like the power corrupts. Like they say, what do they say? Absolute power corrupts absolutely, or some shit. Like that. This nigga's off one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
But he know the shit can't be released and stuff like that, right? But he get up in here and lie, and CNN, out of all people, finna check this nigga in the lie, talking about, I don't know what the fuck Alan Dershowitz talking about, because if this bitch do come out and testify, she be in more trouble than she is right now, and she can't be trusted. So how the fuck is you gonna get her testimony, right? And she can't be trusted, and she already lied. Man, roll this shit right quick. Watch this nigga.
Yeah, I'm extremely skeptical, Kate, despite whatever Professor Dershowitz says.
If a document is credible, if a document's there that is credible, she can release. I think it's good.
So first of all, if Ghislaine Maxwell was willing to come clean and testify truthfully, why would she not have done that at any point in the last 4+ years while her prosecution was ongoing? Because had she tried to testify and cooperate at any point during that time, she would have been in position potentially to help herself. Instead, she refused to talk. She went to trial. She got convicted. She got sentenced to 20 years, and she has made no indication of willingness to talk. Also, keep in mind, part of the initial indictment against Ghislaine Maxwell points out that she lied under oath. She was deposed under oath in a civil case, and she outright denied knowing anything about Jeffrey Epstein trafficking minors or her own involvement in trafficking minors. So she's not exactly a bastion of credibility, and I am not going to hold my breath for the day where she takes an oath and testifies truthfully in front of Congress.
But it's just a subject. He's dead. He's gone.
I want to read for everyone the full quote from the source close to Ghislaine Maxwell, kind of it seems like batting this down. Here's the quote. While Dershowitz is brilliant, he does not represent Ms. Maxwell and has had no contact with her. There has been no discussion about her testifying before Congress. Her only counsel of record right now is fighting her case before the Supreme Court.
And all it is the Republicans, certain Republicans got duped by the Democrats, and they're following a Democrat playbook. And no different than Russia, and all the other hoaxes. They're started by the Democrats, and some Republicans, in this case I was surprised, but they got duped.
On this, what is use immunity? How much protection would it give her if this whole thing would come together, considering that she's clearly fighting the conviction?
Right. So Professor Dershowitz is sort of thinking ahead to the legal chess game that might hypothetically break out if there was some effort by Congress. The way this would work is Congress would subpoena Ghislaine Maxwell. And again, I'm skeptical any of this is going to happen. But Congress would subpoena Ghislaine Maxwell. She then, if she had any kind of decent lawyer, would take the fifth, because even though she's been convicted of sex trafficking of children, there potentially would be other charges that could be brought against her. She could be charged in the state. She would absolutely have a right to invoke the Fifth. The counter move to that is what Professor Dershowitz is talking about, where Congress has the ability to immunize somebody, meaning, okay, we're going to force you to testify, but your testimony is not going to be used against you in any future criminal proceeding. So in theory, that could compel her to testify. But again, I think her response would be, too bad. Like, I'm already doing 20 years. Why would I care about a citation for contempt of Congress? And again, why would anyone think Ghislaine Maxwell is suddenly going to come clean and tell the truth now?
So her credibility is already fucked. Yeah.
It's shot, bro. Like, yeah.
It's shot. Right? She can't get on there and say, well, I know about it.
Yeah.
Because she already testified
that
she...
you didn't know about
Come on, man.
Like, all right, now we playing games. Bring everybody in this motherfucker.
Why would I sit up here and testify? Why would I come and testify? That's going to get me in deeper shit than I'm already in. Right? So I'm not going to testify. Like he said, why would she testify? That'd be stupid, like Alan Dershowitz, you know what I'm saying? Why would she testify?
Hey, man, that lawyer nigga got to be on drugs, bro. He got to be high on something, bro. He not thinking rationally.
He lying.
He lying like a motherfucker. We already know that, but he's saying it with conviction.
Yeah, like you said, this is grand jury testimony. It can't be released, and he know this shit, right?
This nigga literally trying to help you find that bag of weed that you say you.
That bag of weed, that bag of weed, that same nigga. Roll it. Why is he getting?
And he high right now.
Yeah, he high on your shit right now.
He high on your shit.
Smoked your shit. Ain't that a bitch?
But have you talked about it? Have you talked about it with her the last witness?
President, first of all, your high-ranking officials, whether it's been your FBI director or Pam Bondi, they have made some inconsistent statements in the past. We've had.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak about him, but I can say that Pam Bondi.
So you know what Donald Trump is doing, right? He's saying, "Look, man, we asked the judge, can we release the shit? You know what I'm saying? The documents. If the judge say no, because we don't have no right to release the document, because the only reason the documents can be released, I mean, the only reason the documents can be released if another case or another lawyer asks for them in another case or nothing like that, we can't just release them to the public. This is grand jury testimony. This is a grand jury. It's never been done. So what you want Donald Trump and Pam Bondi to do is do something that never been done. So what they done is say, look, Your Honor, I know this ain't never been done before, but can you please do
it? It may have to happen right now, because this shit is getting out of No, I feel you. We still trying to uphold the law, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
What he's doing is he's setting them up, right? He's saying this, right? Like, hey, the public is interested in this Jeffrey Epstein shit, right? So can you release the grand jury testimony so we can satisfy the public, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think this judge gonna say?
You gonna say, well, depending on what side he leaning on.
No. It's never been done before. This is some secret shit.
He gonna say no.
Hell no.
It's never been done before, nigga. Why are we gonna do it now, nigga? No.
Because the public wanna.
Yeah. Especially because the public. Like, who the fuck?
Come on, man. Who the fuck is the public? Oh man, the public wanna. So Donald Trump, like, hey. So that's what he said. We know that we don't have no power to get this released, but can you release it because the public, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the judge is going to come back and say, hell no. Then Donald Trump will be like, hey, we tried.
We tried, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? We tried, bro.
It's never been done before. You want us to do something, don't get at us.
Y'all already on my head, like, you know what I mean, about the whole bombing and all that shit. But, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
come on, this is not me right here. This is the judge. The judge say, I can't release it. You know what I'm saying? Like dude say, I don't have this. They don't have no authority to release this shit because this is grand jury testimony that they can't release. It's never been done before. This is secret, top secret, sealed, and all this sort of shit. You gonna have, if you want this shit released, right? You gonna have to have the juror's name released. You gonna have to have the witness's name released. You have to have the testing. You have to have all kind of stuff released if you want these names released, right? So Why is the judge gonna go ahead and say, fuck him, get everybody, release everything?
Shit, after I seen that lawyer getting up there, like, you know what I'm saying? If I was the judge, I'd be like, you know what, let's go ahead.
At least release the shit on him, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga,
nobody else. Get this nigga off the street.
Like, where'd he get his, where'd he pass his bar at? Where the fuck did he pass his bar?
Revoke that whole fucking school.
God damn.
Roll it if we get more into the legal shit. Roll it.
The case is now in the hands of Judge Richard Berman, a federal judge in the Southern District of New York. I appeared in front of him many times. He's a good judge. He's down the middle. He works hard to get it right, and I don't think he will let this drag out too long. A couple important things to understand. One, even if this request is granted, even if the judge says, go ahead and unseal grand jury testimony, that is going to be a sliver of the overall file. Could be important, but it will be a narrow sliver of the overall file. The other thing is, if you actually look at the grand jury secrecy rules, there are some exceptions on the books where you can unseal and make public or give to somebody else part of the record. But none of those apply here. Those all basically say if some party in another lawsuit needs them, if there's a defendant who's been charged elsewhere who needs these documents to make a motion to dismiss. And if you look at DOJ's motion that went in on Friday, they acknowledge that. They say basically, Judge, we understand none of these exceptions really apply, but we're kind of asking you for an all-purpose exception because there's such massive public interest here. So I genuinely don't know what Judge Berman's going to do. Neither outcome would surprise me, but the reality is we're going to see little of the file if he does agree to release it and none if he does not.
So you gotta think about this. All this old hollering that Donald Trump needs to release the names and the Republicans is mad at Donald Trump and everybody talking about Donald Trump is on the Jeffrey Epstein list. That's not true. It's false. Ain't none of this information been leaked, unsealed, anything like that. Donald Trump don't have the power to unseal it and release the names and no shit like that because it's branches to this government, right? It's branches, right? And it's oversight, it's all that other shit, right? If that was the case, Donald Trump would be a dictator if he said release the records and stuff like that and was to go over the court's head and shit like that. Think about it. That would be a real dictator.
Now that's a whole nother...
a whole nother issue. Oh, he's going over... If the judge say, look, I don't...
He was a king. He tried to be a king. Like,
if the judge say, I don't want this released, and Donald Trump say, fuck it, release it, y'all would call him a dictator. Yeah. So now he going by the courts and shit like that. You saying, oh, man, Donald Trump needs to do this and do that. We all know when it's explained that Donald Trump, right, is doing illegal shit. And we all know that if it was anything about Donald Trump in them damn pedophile files that they would have been released. They tried to shoot this nigga. They tried to indict him on a porn star. They tried to take his property, talking about illegal taxes and shit like that. You don't think if they had information that he was having sex with kids that they would have used that shit? They had years to look through all the evidence, to release the evidence, to do investigations, and they didn't do none of that shit on Donald Trump. Huh? So why in the hell you think we're going to believe that he's in the pedophile Jeffrey Epstein pedophile list like Elon Musk said? That's impossible. But we up out of here. We'll catch you on the next one.